What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. Coffee Talk app. It's your boy Big Dean. I'm tapping in today to bring y'all something real dear to my heart, a subject I think really need addressing. It's a shame that I have to address this at this point in time, but it's still here regardless. And I'm gonna address it, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. So, without further ado, I like to give all my shout outs. Shout out to Coolin and the Crew. Shout out to T3, the Polar Bear. Shout out to Star and the Star Report. Shout out to Urban X Podcast. I want y'all to give a special shout out to Doggy Diamonds and Kareem Johnson. Shout out to Netter TV. Shout out to so many, man. Shout out to Supine. Shout out to Mayor Sasua. Shout out to Jeep and John. That's my homie, man. But let me get into this because right now the temperature in America, I would say, is a little settled. It's a little even across the board. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into this topic, and the reason why I want to address this topic is because I think it's very necessary. Hold on one second. That was the second. I had to adjust my mic and get some sound clarity up in here. Make sure y'all can really hear me. So I'm pretty sure y'all have already read the title. And it says, there is no such thing as black on black crime. Now I know some of y'all sitting back because y'all are avid news watchers and y'all avid CNN listeners and y'all think y'all know some shit. And some of y'all done been to college and this term is being thrown around. And some of y'all be sitting back in y'all studies and this term is being used. But I'm here to just clarify to you that there is no such thing as black on black crime. The term itself is a tool, a mental tool used for separation and destruction. And in this brief video, I'll show you how. So let's start at the beginning. We have a subject, black, versus a subject, black. And then we have a synthesized situation, crime. So we have black on black crime. First of all, there's no such thing as black on black crime because colors can't commit crimes. Now, I know some of y'all want to say, oh man, here you go with that color thing. Here we are, I'm black. But you're not black. You've never been black. You're not black, and your opposition is not white. And the only reason you still carry these feelings and these views are because you still, to this day, allow that concept to manifest into your realness as being something real to you. There's no such thing as black on black crime because the other day in the news when a white man murdered a white man, it wasn't reported as another case of white on white crime. When the Hispanic man did what he did to the other Hispanic man, it wasn't reported as Spanish on Spanish, Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican crime. When Mexicans commit crimes against other Mexicans, it's not reported as Mexican on Mexican crime. So one must take the time to sit and analyze what is the purpose point of the mechanism black on black crime used for. Because we hear it when we have one brown man versus another brown man, first of all, carrying the titles of black. That's already a red flag. Why do you call these men black? I'm not a black man. I'm brown, clearly. So just that will let me know that the word black and white must be something different than what we're using it as. So black on black crime. Why is it whenever there's a crime committed and it tends to have to do with the same brown ethnicity, then it's reported as black on black crime? A crime is a crime regardless the color afflicted on the afflictor. You hear what I'm saying? A crime is a crime. So when do you take the time, or why do you take the time, or what's the purpose in color coding the crime? Well, if we color code the crime, whenever we report it as that and put that in the front, the mental of people will start to become familiar with the term and associate it with something specific. Now, if we pile on everything that have to do with that and blame it on that, it'll be looked at as that in which we're talking about being the key negative strain there, which we'll be talking about as the black. Because even when there's a girl on girl and they're brown, it's still black on black crime. When it's man on woman, woman on man, and they're brown, it's still black on black crime. But you still have yet to have the media report white on white as the title. Oriental on Oriental as the title. Latino on Latino as the title. And we still not addressing that. Because we still find ourselves on YouTube addressing each other and still using that as harmful tools. There is no such thing as black on black crime. There is almost no such thing as black on black crime as the same. There's no such thing as a brown. Hold on, let me slow down here. As there's no such thing as a brown born American being an African American. Because that's another slippery slope there. We're dealing with a person that's African moving to America would be correctly termed as an African American. You see, if you're brown and you're born on this soil, you are what you are. Am I correct or am I not correct? So you're American. Now, if you want to take on the, well, I come from Africa, my people come from Africa, that's fine and dandy. You can float in that boat by yourself. Because nowhere in my family's history, genealogy, or photo albums have I ever seen a slave photo, or any remnants of slavery. So, back to the black on black crime. So as the more we walk around and talk about, oh, this black on black this and this black on black that, the weaker you get. The more you walk around giving yourself a crayon colored title, the weaker you get. You don't see it because, oh, you go to work and you might have a nice car, you might live in a nice neighborhood or whatever. So you think that it's not in your construct, but you still identify as a crayon color. As you do identify your op as a crayon color. What is I'm black and I'm proud? One must ask himself or herself, when were these terms coined? When? What was the country's climate? Who coined it? Who started to use these things? And then you can address yourself like you're not black. Tidbit of info for those who might be watching who don't know. According to Black's Law Dictionary, which is the dictionary used by legals when using the language of legalese, black and white are two statuses. And mind you, the statuses are in opposite of what you think they are. So then that's where we come to with, why do you consider yourself this? Why do you check these things, these boxes? Why do you put yourself in these categories to be titled as things that you're not? And more importantly, why do you let people that are not of you give you the titles that you walk around carrying? Why do you allow the media to press down this issue of black on black crime that do not exist? It's an illusion. The wordplay is an illusion. Crime is a crime. If I commit a crime to a person of a lighter skin, it's a crime. But if I commit a crime to a person of the same complexion, now it's black on black crime. But in no way, shape, or form in this crime did either of us turn black. You are what you are, people. Stand up and be what you are. Know what you are and be that. Call yourself what you want to call yourself. That's what this is about. All the titles and categorizing, these are the mechanisms that got you where you are now. These are the mechanisms that will keep you from getting to where you think you're trying to be. Break yourself from these words and these terms and these things that's placed on you by people that are not of you, not like you, and don't have the spiritual intent to help you get to where you need to be. Just pay close attention to that. Black. What are you talking about? Then you got people saying, oh, well, you don't have a nationality. Pardon me, you live here. Like I live here. So on your little paperwork and on your boxes, you identify as American. You identify as a corporate employee. And if you're not doing nothing entrepreneurial to break that, then that's exactly what you'll be till you die. A corporate employee. For the Intercontinental United States Corporation. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Jump down here in that comment section and engage. This is vital to our youth and to others around the world, that we finally realize and make people recognize that there is no such thing as black on black crime, because there is no such thing as black people. Be who you are, recognize who you are, and stand on that. Or drop all titles and just stand on your 10. You hear me? Quit falling for the okie dokie, man. Don't let them keep bull crapping y'all around like that. But I'll be back, because y'all know how I do. I'm on my thing today. Oh, jump in the Discord. Join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? It's content in there and dialogue in there too. Keep it going.